El Paso's healthcare system is stretched thin due to the virus. Hundreds of medical workers from across the country have made their way here to provide a helping hand. There are concerns, however, that non-COVID patients are putting off essential medical care out of fear of contracting the virus. We have Good Morning El Paso's Madeline Ottley live to show us a different set of concerning numbers. Good morning.
Hillary, good morning. The estimate is that El Paso hospitals have added about 500 additional patient beds in our region since the pandemic began. Now, to put that into perspective, that's the equivalent of building 2 brand new hospitals here. All of this, according to the chair of emergency medicine at Texas Tech University Health Science Center El Paso. Dr. Edward Michelson, who's affiliated with University Medical Center, says the concern for healthcare professionals when we see a new surge in cases is that will ultimately lead to a new surge in hospitalization. That number usually spikes about 10 to 12 days after those cases are first announced. He says hospitals are continuing to find new ways to add capacity, but there's only so much they can grow. One area where numbers are actually down, the emergency department. Dr. Michelson says there's actually less patients in the department than there were a year ago, particularly among non-COVID patients. He's concerned that many might be putting off essential hospital visits due to fears of the virus.
What we do see, unfortunately, are patients with symptoms of stroke, symptoms of a heart attack who stayed home, sometimes for days, because they're afraid to come to the hospital. And we're still taking care of those patients, but it's much harder to get a good outcome when people stay home and they don't come promptly.
Dr. Michelson says that very few members of the medical staff he works alongside at the hospital have actually contracted COVID-19. He says he hopes that reassures patients there are numerous safety precautions in place. Reporting live outside of University Medical Center, Madeline Ottley, Good Morning El Paso.